We're here at the location where Dyer claims to have killed the Sasquatch. Last time we were here, we interviewed Jeff. Jeff is not here today. He's kind of in and out of this area right now. But we did run into this lovely couple here. And what is y'all's name? Would you like to say?
Jay.
Jay.
Elizabeth.
And Elizabeth. And how long have you guys lived out here?
Probably about 5 months.
I'd say longer than that, probably about 6.
6 months?
About 6 months, yeah.
And have you guys seen anything strange out here, like any kind of creature or anything like a Sasquatch maybe? Or
we haven't seen anything,
but
and we thought it was bullshit. Until one night.
It was about 6 in the morning. We were awake. We were just laying down, and we heard walking. Heavy walking. And it came from back there behind our tent. And it's like breaking sticks, like big sticks though, because we usually hear creatures walking, and they break little sticks, twigs here and there, right?
Like just scuffling around.
Yeah. And there's cougars out here.
Yeah, there's mountain lions.
Yeah, Jeff informed us of that.
And we know how they walk because, like, I've watched them, I've heard them. I shot at one with a pellet gun like an idiot, I know how they walk, I know how they run. They sound like a big human being walking, just not caring, breaking all the sticks, all the brush, like probably about sticks this big.
We thought it was like, at first we thought it was like a really, loud, like lead or...
Yeah, the guy who used to camp here is real big.
Big, huge hobo walking around. But then there was this smell.
Yeah, it's like rotten meat.
It was like someone took rotten meat and rolled it around in poo. It was the worst smell I'd ever smelled.
Wow.
Yeah, and it just kind of the area over there, it didn't have all that trash in it at the time. And it just walked. It sounded like 2 feet just walking around, but really, really heavy. Like if I was stomping, but not the hollow boot, of course, like just solid weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like somebody hitting the ground with a bat maybe or something like that.
Yeah.
Like somebody walking. It was heavy, and it was not 4 feet. It was definitely a 2 feet.
And it wasn't a brisk walk. It was really slow, like step, and then stay still for a few minutes, and then do it again.
Like nothing out here scares me.
How far away would you think it might be? It might have been.
It brushed against the tent.
Yeah.
It was right up.
It was about
Yeah.
And at one point it stopped.
Was before I had this tarp up to block.
Yeah, it stopped for about 5 minutes at one point, and then it continued walking, and that's when it brushed against the tent. And we just were silent. We laid there, and we kind of just kind of not tried to ignore it, but try to kind of take heed of what's out there. I told her.
Couldn't hear anything else. There was nothing
it was
else
silent
out here.
because around 6 in the morning,
the birds start chirping.
The construction wasn't geared up over here yet, so all the loud machines weren't there. And it was about, 3.5 weeks ago, maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't long ago.
Yeah, it wasn't long at all.
And ever since then, I want to say at least once a week we smell that smell around here. It's usually we'll smell.
Yeah,
when
we
coming
smelled
home
it
late
coming up there about a week ago, along the fence line. And I shine my light. I got a 150 lumen LED Energizer light. I shine it all through the trees. I've reached it with the light, but only its eyes. I never get the actual animal.
And if we try to walk up closer to it to, get it in the light frame,
it turns.
It'll move its eyes so you can't see its eyes.
Where it's going, and then it's gone.
It'll take off through the brush.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
How many times would you say that you've encountered that kind of thing?
The eyes?
About 20 times.
That's
all the time, right?
Yeah. That's the thing we get the most of. That started
about 2 months ago, and it's like it's been watching us, like it's been creeping closer and closer, and then that one night about 3 weeks ago when it just walked around the tent.
Yeah, because that was something different than our usual mountain lion, because the mountain lion will...
The mountain lion's quiet and sneaks up on us.
Yeah,
we can't hear it.
It'll walk,
right,
and it'll
just suddenly brush against the tent, or we'll hear it sniffing.
Yeah, but it always sniffs about just only this high.
Yeah.
This thing, it didn't sniff. It brushed past. Like, you can see the wall of the tent kind of dent in, and then it was walked further out, and that's when it stopped. And then, you know, it walks again, and it'll stop, and then it'll walk again. Like if it was just stopping, you know, looking around for a while, kind of trying to listen to us. And then it'll start walking again, checking out another part of the camp, and then, but it always stayed within 5 to 7 feet, I'd say, of our tent.
And it hung out here for a while until we passed out.
And you never could get a visual on it, a silhouette or anything like that?
We were too scared.
Yeah, we were scared. We didn't want to, you know, actually move and get up.
This is the one thing that has scared me out here.
It doesn't have windows.
To even move.
I'm getting chills right now.
Yeah, it has 2 vents.
Well, it has, and I took one of the vents, and it's a window vent, and I turned it into a shutter window so we can open the windows so we can see like the mountain lions, because the mountain lions come from that area.
Yeah.
Okay.
So so I can see them. I was too scared to even open that window, to even move, so for it to even know that we were in there.
Wow.
Yeah, like, I don't know, the smell of it is more of what scared me, because I can tell that that's a smell of rolling around in dead animals, basically.
It was the smell of death.
Yeah.
It was
carnage.
Dead meat and crap. That's what it was.
Yeah, like body odor, like matted to hair, rolled in dead animals. That's the way I would describe it.
If it hadn't been for the fact that it smelled like death, we would have thought it was just some hobo.
But this smells different than a dead carcass.
There's more to it than just that.
But that was a long time ago. That was when we still lived here.
That was about,
and we've had a new tent here, and a new tent
5
here,
months ago,
and a new tent here, slowly upgrading. You know,
yeah.
It's been months since that incident happened.
And from that incident,
there was no smell for that incident.
From that incident to this incident over here, it's just been the mountain lion, you know, a couple stray dogs, bobcats, shit like that.
Yeah.
But slowly, since Lee left, more and more dangerous things have moved in.
Do you guys know if Lee was here whenever the film crew and he was here during that time?
It was him and Jeff.
Is he the guy that they interviewed?
The big, huge.
Yeah, the news interviewed.
Yeah.
Was he the guy who was in the tent when? Do y'all know about the 9/11 call? There. Okay, this area, they built a road in there and kind of separated back off back there. And there was a homeless couple living in a tent that right there where it V's, where like 151 and 1604 go through.
If it was a homeless couple, it had to be him and Jenny. They're the only other couple out here.
It sounds just like him. I don't know if it's him or not, but on the 9/11 call, they called because they said they saw a Bigfoot with a deer carcass. And so they called 911. And
he told us that story.
Did he tell you? I don't listen to half of his stories. It's a drunken
so
slur.
That was him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would Lee's the only other couple.
A lot of facial hair.
What happened to his lady? Was she out here too, or did she split?
They separated.
They separated. She has a new guy now, but.
Okay.
Yeah, but it would have been him and Jenny.
And she bounced, and he stayed here.
He stayed here
until you guys ran him out recently, right?
We recently. My little girl comes up here to hang out with us. She's 6. She lives, you know. That's why we're here, is because she's right there.
Lee claims that he was like a serial killer trying to kill hobos and shit, but
no, no. Jeff says it was when it happened when that Bigfoot hunter dude came out here.
Oh,
and that if Jeff ever sees that guy again,
the Monster Quest guy.
Yeah,
the Monster Quest guy. That's who it is. The Monster Quest dude. If he ever sees that guy again, he's going to kill him because that dude slit his dog's throat.
That's what he told us. He was dead serious too.
No, he's dead serious.
So what happened? So was he gone and then he came back and his dog was hurt?
Something along the lines of that.
He told us that his dog was hurt. He didn't say that it was dead.
Well,
the dog.
It was alive. It was alive, but it died because they couldn't fix his throat.
It was too bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that, you know, but then, you know, I don't know. We weren't here when it happened.
Yeah.
You know, we see remnants of a dog.
Leashes,
you know,
stuff like that.
There's leashes. There's a couple of dog bowls in this jumble of junk that is his. You know.
Do you know what kind of dog it was, by chance?
It was a bigger dog. Was it a pit bull?